Let's solve this Sudoku puzzle now together. So I will start by looking at the top three boxes horizontally and look for either numbers I can fill in or anything where there's two candidates. So I've got a 6 in the top row and a 6 in the bottom. So one of the places in the middle row will have to be a 6. Can't go right in the middle because there was a 6 below. Nothing else there, so I'll look at the next row of 3 boxes. I had an 8 in the bottom and an 8 in the middle. 8 will have to go to the top, but it can't go on the right hand side because that other 8 blocked it, so I can fill in an 8. Look for implications. There's going vertically, there was an 8 on the right, 8 in the middle, so 8 will have to go on the left. More implications. Now put that 8 there in the middle. There'll be an 8 on the bottom and 8 on the top. And still going up, 8 on the right, 8 on the left I can fill in. And now horizontally, I've got an 8 in the top, 8 in the middle. I can put an 8 on the bottom, but there's already a couple of 8s blocking it, so I've actually filled in all of the 8s, which is quite rare this early in the puzzle. But I'll look now at the next 3 boxes horizontally. I had a 2 in the top and a 2 in the middle. I can put a 2 on this bottom row, only in those 2 places because a 2 on the left blocked it. Looking for 4 on the bottom, 4 on the top, so I can put a 4 here in the middle. And looking vertically now, I have a 4 in the middle and 4 on the left, so I'll need to position a 4 somewhere there on the right. Going back to my bottom 3 boxes, and I can go through the numbers. 7 on the top, 7 on the bottom, so there'll be a 7 in the middle in one of those 2 positions. Already filled in my 8s, and I don't have any more data on 9s. I only had 1 9. What I'll do now is do a vertical 3 boxes, so starting on the left, going through the numbers from 1 to 9. Do I have 2 of anything? No, I don't. So I'll look at the next 3 vertical boxes, and I have 2 2s, 1 on the left, 1 in the middle, so there'll be a 2 over here on the right. Continue going through the numbers from 3 to 9. Let's see. Nope. So I will move across to the final 3 vertical boxes. Look, and I can see I have 2 6s, a 6 on the right, a 6 in the middle, so it'll be a 6 on the left. And horizontally now I have a 6 on the bottom, 6 on the top, so there'll be a 6 in the middle, but there's only one place it can go. Look for more implications now vertically, 6 on the right, 6 on the left, so there has to be a 6 on the middle, but it's the only place it can go. Now I have a 6 in that middle and 6 in the bottom, so there'll be a 6 at the top here. So that's quite a lot. Now I'll look at individual boxes, starting at the top left, looking for either numbers I can fill in or 1 or 2 candidates only this first round through. So going through 1 to 9, looking around the puzzle, and I don't think I can fill anything, so I'll move into the next box. Already have 1, already filled in 2, looking for data on 3, 4, 5, 6 is already there, 7, no, 8 is already there. Not enough on 9, so I'll move to the next box. Just go through the numbers, looking horizontally and vertically. I have only 2 places I can put a 5, so I can fill that in. So if there's now a 5 in that middle row and 5 in the top, there has to be a 5 in the bottom. There's only 1 place for it, so that's good. But I can't fill any implications vertically from that yet. So I'll now move to this next box on the next level down. Hopefully I can fill in some more things here. So I have no data on 1, 2, Nope. So I'll move into the middle box. Okay, I should be able to fill something in here. Only looking for 2 spots though. So 4, for example, there's only 2 places a 4 can go because the 4s around the puzzle block everything else. Now I'm going to have definitely a 4 in the bottom and a 4 in the top horizontally, so I know there'll be a 4 in this middle row in one of those 2 positions. Going back to my middle box through the remainder of the numbers. Now, so I'll move into the next box, see if I can find anything with no more than 2 possibilities this first round through. No, so I'll go to the bottom lot of boxes on the left hand side first. Okay, so with 5, for example, there couldn't be a 5 in the middle, so 5 had to be in the top right or the bottom left, but looking above, there is actually now only 1 place for the 5, so that's great, I can fill that in. Now I have a 5 in the middle and a 5 in the bottom and the 5, so all the 5s are filled in, but looking vertically, 5 on the right, 5 in the middle, I need to put a 5 now in the left hand side. And I'll move to the next box here in the middle. Straight away I can see that there's only 2 places that a 1 can go, so now I have a 1 on the left vertically and a 1 on the right, so 1 will go in the middle and there's only 1 place for it, and that means then that the number next to it, there were 2 places for a 4, now there's only 1 place for a 4, so I can put that as a 4, look for implications before I go back to my box I'm working in. You can see that there's a 9 in the middle, so there'll have to be a 9 now on the bottom. Right, I'll move into the final box in the right hand corner and see if I can fill anything in there. I have a 9 already in the middle column, so there'll have to be a 9 in the right hand column. And that means if I've got a 9 in the right column and 9 in the middle, there'll have to be a 9 over here in the left hand column. And looking horizontally, I have a 9 in the bottom, 9 in the top, so now there'll be a 9 in the middle, but it won't be on the far left because there's a 9 blocking it. Okay, that's quite good. Just notice this here has only got 2 numbers not filled in, so there'll be a 1 or a 5, so I can pencil those in and then look across, there's already a 5 there, so that tells me that this will be a 1, this will be a 5, so that column is already filled in. Take out that little pencil mark of a 5. There's another column here which has only got 2 numbers missing, so let's see, they are a 3 and a 4. There's a row here that's only got 3 missing. Can't do anything with that. So 1, a 3 and a 9, but there's a 9 in that column, so I can pencil in 1 and 3 in that place. Alright, I'll sweep back through these boxes. Now I won't limit myself to 2. Now I'll put in every possible pencil mark. Now that's going to fill up the puzzle and it's going to look very messy, but it actually, when we get to this point, it's exciting because we're close to breaking it down. That's when we can start to find data and information that can help us solve it. So there were 3 places for a 1, places that a 2 can go. Pretty much every box at the moment a 3 can go into, so I'll fill in all the 3s. A 4 can't go in the right column, but a 4 can go everywhere else, so I put in my 4s. We already have a 5, we've already filled in 6. 7 can basically go everywhere at the moment, so I can put in the 7s. already have the 8 there. 9 can't go in the left column and 9 can't go in the bottom row. So there are 3 places at the moment that a 9 could go. Put those in. Right, move into the next box and do the same thing. Already have a 1, 2's already filled in, 3's already filled in, 4's already filled in, 5 and 6. So it's only really 7 and 9 that I have to place. 7 can't go in the middle, so it can go on the left or on the right. And 9 can't go in the middle because there's already a 9 in that column. I'll just have to take that 9 out because there's already a 9 in that column. Okay, so I'll move into the next box. Already a lot of numbers filled in. 3 can pretty much go in all those 3 empty cells. I've already filled in 4, 5, 6, it's only 7, and 7 can basically go into each of them. So I'll fill them all up with 7s. Okay, now look at this next box. There are lots of places for a 1. It can't go on the bottom row, but it can go in the other remaining 2 rows. 2 can't go on the bottom row and 2 can't go in the left column. So that will mean there are 4 places left that I can put a 2. Fill those in. 3 can't go in the middle row, but 3 can go everywhere else. So 3 can go up the top here, and 3 can go in the 2 places in the bottom row. 4's I've already filled in. 5 can't go in the left column and can't go in the right column. So 5 can only go in the middle column. Okay, 6 I have already filled in. 7, I don't have any information on 7, so basically 7 can go in each of those cells within the box, so not very helpful, but it will be later. Already filled in 8 and 9, I believe. So next box, there are already lots filled in here, so this should be helpful. So 3 can go in the top row here. I'll fill in the 7s first. Okay, next box. 1 can't go on the bottom, so 1 can go in the top or the middle. 2 can't go on the bottom row, so 2 can go in the middle or on the top. Already have a 3, 4, 5 can't go on the right hand side, so 5 will have to be in the middle 2 cells. 6 is already there. 7 can go in all of the remaining ones. 8 and 9 are already there, so I'll move to the next box down on the bottom row. And 1 can basically go in any of those spaces at the moment. 2 is already there. 3 can also go into any of those spaces. And 7 is already done. So move to the next box. I've already filled in 1, 2, 3. So 3 can basically go into any of those spaces at the moment. And I've already filled in 9. So I can move to the final box and put in the final amount of candidates. Let's see. 1 can at the moment go into all of them. I've I've already done 2, 3 can go into all of them. Then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 is already filled in. So this is now, looks messy, but this is now where we really start to solve the puzzle. We're really breaking it down now. And once we make a few discoveries, it should happen quite quickly. So we're now scanning boxes, scanning rows and scanning columns, looking for hidden pairs, looking for hidden triples. And I've noticed here I have a 1 and a 3 in these two cells. They'll have to be a 1 and a 3. There was no 9, so the 9 had to be where I've just filled it in. Any implications there from that I can do? Not at the moment. Right, there's had to be a 3 in this top row in the middle box, so there couldn't be a 3 in the left box on the top row, so I can delete those 3s. I should have noticed that earlier when I was filling in those boxes. Okay, here I have a triple 1, 3 and 7 have to go in these 3 boxes. So anywhere else there's a 1, 3 or a 7, I can now remove them because they're going to go in those 3 boxes that I highlighted straight away. So I can remove the 1 and the 7 from here, move the 1 and the 7 from here. So if you find a matching pair or a matching triple, you can then eliminate the remaining ones from that column or from that row if it happened to have been in a row, or from that box if it was in a box. Here's another one, 3, 4 and 7, 3, 4 and 7, 3, 4 and 7 will go in these 3 cells. So I can remove 3, 4 and 7 within that box from every other cell. I can remove 3, 4 and 7 here, remove 3, 4 and 7 here. Right, I have a 3, 4, 7 matching pair here. These 3 cells will be a 3, a 4 and a 7 in some combination, so I can remove 3 or 4 and 7 from any other cell. So that leaves me with a 2, 9, a matching pair in those 2 cells. Just scanning rows, columns. Here I've got a situation where there was only a 7 on that row, so I could remove the 7 and replace it with the 3. Look for implications, remove those 3s. That leaves me, or remove the 3s from the row as well, and remove any 3s from within the box in a minute. But I will firstly fill in the 1 here and a 3, and I can remove any 3s from within the column or from within the box. So let's remove them from the column, and this down here, this will have to be a 2. I can remove the 2 from this row, remove the 2 from the column. Do things in a different order because lots of things are appearing now, but take out this 3 and I can remove the 3s from this column as well. So you might be spotting other things. I'm just jumping around now with all the things I can find because lots of things have opened up. This will have to be a 3. I can remove the 3s from this column. I can remove the 9s from this column. This means there will be a 2 and a 7. I can now remove the 7 from this row. I'll have a 4, so above that will be a 3, and then I can remove the 3 from the row here. I can remove the 2 from this row because there's already a 2 there, it become a 9. Now I can remove any 9s from this box and any 9s from the column. Lots of places I can go at the moment. Here there's a 4 and a 7 in those 2 boxes, so there won't be a 7 below. So that now has a matching pair of 1 and 2 and a matching pair of 4 and 7. If that's a matching pair of 1 and 2, there can't be any other 1s. So that's now a matching pair of 5 and 7. There's a matching pair of 5 and 7, so this will have to be a 3. Can remove the 3 here, so there's a 1 and 7 matching pair. 9 was the only candidate there. 7, I can remove 7s from the row and 7s from the box and the columns. I'll remove that 7. It will now make it a 1 and a 7. Remove the 7 from this column. Remove the 7 in the row, and we're left with a 4, and we're left with a 3 in the row, and above here it can no longer be a 4, so it must be a 7. So over here must be a 4. I can go down the column and remove any other 4s. We have a matching pair of 2 and 6, so therefore this couldn't be a 2 or 6. It had to be a 9. There was only one place for a 9 in that column. Here we've got a matching pair of 5 and 7, so I can remove any 5s or any 7s from other cells on that row. When I do that, I end up with a 1 here. Lots of things I can start to fill in now. This will be a 2, a 1, this is only a 6, so I can remove any other 6s in the box or the row. 3, they're all falling together now. 5, 2, this will have to be a 4. Above this it will have to be a 1, and we're just about done. We've already got a 7, so this will be a 5 and a 7 going across. This will now be 5 and this will now be 7, and we are finished. A Sudoku that is rated as hard or difficult or diabolical, we've solved using some of those strategies. Hope that was helpful, and I aim to put up at least one puzzle per week, if not more, and go through them exactly the same way. And if you watch the videos, you'll see that the process that I follow is pretty much identical every time. Thanks for watching.